Good. So we'll get everything set up here. Get everybody standing up nice and pretty. Okay. It's Sunday night. And it's time for just a hanging out chit chat. Let's see what tonight brings. Chit chat. Okay, so I don't know who's going to show, what we're going to talk about, what songs we're going to sing, but we're going to have a good time. How's that sound? So, as a preliminary, I think I'm going to warm up on one song here. Here we go. Who else is in here? Please say hello. Don't be shy. I'm just filling in some time here, waiting for everybody. What a friend we have indeed. Sins and grace to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear, all because we do not care. Everything to God in prayer. Every trials and temptation is there trouble anywhere? welcome. I can't. Encore, welcome to my stream. Are we weak and heavy laden, cumbered with a load of care? Precious Savior, still our refuge. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Do thy friends despise for safety? Take it to the Lord in prayer. In his arms he'll take and keep. Thou wilt find us always there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought I'd do a little opening with a bit of music to just get things kicked off. Hello, Marriage Secrets. The ones I've made moderators are people that I've known for a while already. So, not until I know a little bit more about who you are and what you stand for before I give you a moderator. But I appreciate you asking. Some channels hand about, like candy. I'm not so inclined. Oh. Well, try again. Good luck. I hope you are successful in raising enough money to buy a car. So why do you think someone should put money in your Give Send Go to help you get a car? I'm looking at my screen here, and my hair's looking horrible. Kind of waiting for my usual friends to show up. But in the meantime, I thank everybody that's here already. But not everybody seems to be saying anything. So... Hey, Mr. Pat. Thank you for dropping in. So since nobody's talking, I'm going to do a little singing. How's that? Man of sorrows, what a name for the Son of God who came. I sang that one. Bearing shame and scoffing. That is too high of a key for me. Yep. Oh, this is the Hillsong one. They've rewritten it. See if I can find one with a better key. Man of sorrows, what a name for the Son of God. Ruins in his like a Savior, I have to hone up on that one. I wish, when you are able to get karaoke songs, that they would include the music. Be so much better. I read music. I can sing to sheet music. Trying to hear the key and then match my voice to it, not knowing what my changes are going to be. It's a lot more challenging. I've got another song. Oh, yeah. Now, this one, I'm going to play the song. It's an old spiritual. I think that's a good one. Norman Blake.
I got high, Lord, I got in jail. Well, I got high, and I got in jail. I got high and I got in jail. I had nobody for to go my bail. My sins, they have overtaken me. Hand me down my walking cane. Lord, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they have overtaken me.
Hey, Mabel. Welcome. Thank you for coming back.
Lord, the meat was fat. Yes, the beans are stuffed. and the meat was fat. Oh, the beans was tough and the meat was fat. Oh, good God, I couldn't eat that. My sins, they have overtaken me.
And this is again not what I'm looking
Hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the midnight train. All of my friends been taken away, done gone.
Hand me down my bottle of corn. Hand me down my bottle of corn. Oh, hand me down my bottle of corn. I'm gonna get drunk just sure as you're born. All of my friends been taken away, done gone.
for. Somebody took the spiritual and made a bit of a parody on it, I think. Hello, Patrick Starr. Ah, welcome back. Hey, it's a Graham. He's back.
I got drunk
I got drunk,
and I got in jail.
got in jail.
Well, I got high
I got high,
and I got in jail.
got in jail.
I got drunk and I got in jail. Didn't have nobody to go my bail. All of my friends been taken away, done gone.
Oh my goodness. I'll have to search for that one. It's a really, really good spiritual. I sang it with the male chorus years back. Somewhere I have the music. Actually, by now it's lost. Good to see you again, Graham. How you been the last few days? I guess you're done your simulator training for another 9 months. There you go, Pat. As your alter ego, you're also a moderator for me. Trying to think of some of the other old spirituals that we did. Hand Me Down. Oh. Amen. That was one. Oh, that was what it was. The Gospel Train. That was the one. Another nice, really, really nice song.
A gospel train is coming, I hear it just at hand. I hear the cargoes moving and rumbling through the land. Get on board, children, get on board, children, get on board, children. For there's room for many a more. Get on board, children, get on board, children, get on board, children. For there's room for many a more. He's nearing now the station. Oh, sinner, don't be vain, but come and get your ticket and be ready for the train. Get on board, children, get on board, children, get on board, children. For there's room for many a more. Get on board, children, get on board, children, get on board, children. For there's room for many a more. Oh, fare is cheap and all can go. The rich and poor are there. No second class aboard this train. No difference in the fare. Get on board, children, get on board, children, get on board, children. For there's room for many a more. Get on board, children, get on board, children, get on board, children. For there's room for many a more.
That was from the Fisk Jubilee Singers. When we sang it with the male chorus, we sang it a lot slower. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, Hardy has arrived. Hello, Cinta. Nice of you to arrive. Good. Simulator over Yippee. I wouldn't doubt it there, Graham. Well, I would wake you up, except, I got no way to wake you up. Okay, you go share it. Somebody's in the shop again. I heard the door close. So when Hardy's back. Oh, Mabel, you're fine to stay. No problem. Mabel, how old are you, by the way? I believe 30 something, 30. Okay. Nice. No. Thank you, Steve, for also joining in and listening in. So yeah, I've started to upload some videos where I'm looking at different places in the Bible where, when I've read the Bible, I've realized, that the things that I was taught for many years in church don't agree with what the Bible teaches. So I'm going to look at some of those and present the evidence and the logic behind it. Because, the knowing so many people believe, that the Bible is fake, it's, this, that, but they don't want to accept the message of God because of the way the Bible contradicts itself, and it's those contradictions that or many of them that I will look at and address. The next one I'm going to do is on the thing that all these churches and big preachers say, government is ordained by God. No. God told the people what they'd get if they wanted the government. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there are those are deuterocanonical laws. Those I'm not really going to look at because those laws are pre-cross. Okay. Yeah. So we'll look at what the Bible does say about government and whether it is God ordained or not. And then we'll look at different verses, but I will tell you this, that the one that a lot of the preachers lean on, it's impossible that the passage was written by the author that the book is attributed to. I don't allow people to use that kind of language in my stream. So bye 17847. Your attitude just won't be tolerated in here. He doesn't give us laws for a lifetime of slavery. That's not what it's about. Never was. And if you think, God's laws are a lifetime of slavery, what about the, thousands and thousands of laws written by our government? No, they're not made up names. Sorry. Veritas, they were yep. Okay. But that was very, very normal. Yep. Well, Veritas, let's put it this way. I'm going to look deeper into that passage in Leviticus, because what I often do in verses like that is I get away from the English Bibles And but see, Veritas, here's the thing. You are looking at the Old Testament, okay? And we live in after the cross. And that's where things changed. The covenant changed. Okay? God made a new covenant with the world. The old is gone and the new has come. But, what word? Here's the thing. You have a definition of slave in your mind, okay? And that's the word that it was translated to from Greek to Latin and Latin to English. Okay? So, we have multiple translations here where words can be changed. Now, it could be, that it was servant, not slave. Right? So, before I'm going to comment any farther, I'm going to go back to the original Greek. Before they, translated it from Greek or Aramaic to Latin, and then Latin to English. Yeah, but you're still focused on, the Old Testament. Right. So, a lot of the things in the Old Testament are done away with. God changed, the covenant, the agreement between, the people that believe in Jesus and or just the world in general, and himself. So, before you go holding on to the old, again, Veritas, it is you're stuck on that, definition of slave. That word slave. Go back to the Greek. If you want to be, so fixated on that, get away from, because Romans 13:1, they changed the word there. In Greek it says karsuke hupotasso hupoeko exousia. And when they translated from Greek to Latin, they changed exousia from liberty to government. Those are two diametrically opposed concepts. So, Satan used the translators to change the Bible. Because the Old Testament was the old covenant with the people of Israel. The New Testament is the covenant with the world. No, he doesn't change because his love is unending. What he changed was who are his children, who are the chosen ones. That's all. Yep, Graham, the New Testament is, the new world. And, right now we have, a group of people who think they're creating a new world order, and they have plans. Yeah, and the best way to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Hang on. Let me go. Timothy. Okay. Okay, you said Timothy 2, 11 and 12. Is that 1 Timothy or 2 Timothy? So 1 Timothy 2, a woman should learn in quietness and full submission. Do not permit a woman to teach or to assume authority over a man. She must be quiet, for Adam was formed first, then Eve. And Adam was not the one deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and became a sinner. But women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith. Now we'll go to 2 Timothy, if that's the one you want. So, you know what, Veritas? Yeah. I think we're going to discontinue the Bible. Yeah. So we'll have this discussion another time. Veritas? Okay. Oh. There. Good evening, Portugueser. Welcome again. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate your visit. Hey, hey! The dark is in the house. Hey, random Canuck. You're talking to another Canuck. Whereabouts in the great land of Canada do you hang out? Because I'm right near the middle. Rainy River District in Ontario. Uh-oh. Ah, BC. Nice. Interior or coast? So, are we, yeah, welcome to my dark dungeon. Vancouver, nice. I've got a friend that lives in Vancouver as well. She drives for UPS, I believe. She was an adopted daughter to another family that I knew very well. Her and her brother were adopted. They're First Nations. Graham, I love it. BC, bring cash. Yeah, perfect. Especially when you go to Vancouver, right? And you better bring, a truckload of cash. Fucking rents there are worse than Toronto, from what I've heard. Oh, I don't mind having a Bible discussion with, but when somebody starts getting very attacking like that, I'm not. And they can only get your 2 cents worth, eh? Hello, Efosa. I am doing pretty good. Welcome back. It's good to have you in the stream. Yeah, it was. Hardy, you missed the very beginning of the stream, so you missed me singing "What a Friend We Have in Jesus." Yeah, Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver. Yeah. Hey, the rents in this little town, the rents have gone stupid, man. A 3-bedroom house is going for over $2,000 a month now because there's a gold mine just west of here, and yeah, the availability of housing was pretty scant. Yeah, it went deep quick, and he all he wanted to do was throw accusations to try and prove his point, but he wasn't willing to listen. So, well, I spent an hour or so this afternoon doing a little digging online, trying to see if I can find employment in Australia, in the mines, driving the big old rock trucks. Pays a fuck of a lot better than crawling around on my knees and my belly here. I'm making $35 an hour, so around about 70,000 a year. And there I can sit in a nice air-conditioned cab bouncing around in the mines and make $140K. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out which one's easier on a 62-year-old body. Yeah. Hardy's still on bed. Oh no. Well, it's Monday morning. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. But the cool part of the morning's already gone, Hardy. It's already starting to get pretty warm out there. And I remember being there. I'd be up. If I wanted to do anything at the house when I was, at when I was there, I'd get my supplies the night before. I'd run down in the afternoon, get my supplies, and then first thing in the morning, I'd do the work. And be done by 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning when it started to get hot, and then I'd just chill out for the rest of the day. Okay, random Canadian. Yep, if your break is done, your break is done. Stay safe at work. No, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you later, random. No, I don't smoke that stuff. That's sad. Erica went for her morning run, and she's already back and flaked out, trying to recover. And she's got to go to work in, 2 hours or less? And Erica's lucky if she, is working the front counter. At least she's not on the hot deep fryers. That's bloody hot work, standing over them deep fryers all day. I don't envy anybody that job. Mr. Pat, I bet you she does run every day. Just look at that figure she's got. And she works hard to keep it in that shape. I wish I could run, every day, but with the condition of my my big joints, especially my knees, ain't happening. Hell, I can barely ride a motorbike. Am I still going? Yeah, I still plan on going to the Philippines. Yeah. I don't usually do my ticket booking until about 3 months out. So it's early enough, that I can get the best prices. And close enough to my departure that I know what my schedule's going to look like by then. Oh, well, so dinner's been processed? Yes. Yeah, definitely, Pat. She's young. She just turned 24. Uh-huh. So, and hey, Hardy, your girls are almost what we call in Canada Newfie twins. Newfie twins are when you have two kids that are born within a year. Yes, both my parents are still alive. They're both into their 80s. My dad is 80. He'll be 87 in October. Oh, I don't do drugs, my friend. I shouldn't say that. Nicotine and caffeine. That's it. Good show, Dart. Mr. Ruthless is in the house. Yeah. You just had a heart to heart with somebody who what? Yeah. Comments like that, Dark, I generally just let them, slide. So, yep. Yeah. Not on my watch, eh, Dark? Yeah. Oh. Hello, Ingrid. Welcome. You were here yesterday or the day before. Welcome back. Thank you. Oh. Yep. Yep. It was interesting. I was in Janice the Explorer's channel, and she wanted to try and sell me a million peso condo in Davao. She does real estate sales. I said, no, I'm not interested. I don't buy condos. Okay. Yep. I know who you were talking to. Yep. Yeah. Well, it happens. Oh, I know who you called boss. Yeah. Giancarlo, I look like an old philosopher. Old, maybe. I got old hair, okay? But, and philosopher, yeah, probably. Artie, I'm not going to explain anymore. Graham and I know who we're talking about, and that says exactly. Yeah, 43, and you only have a mother. Yeah, well, my parents are still alive and healthy. They both work still. Because in Canada, even though they say the retirement age is 65, if you weren't working for the government or a big company, you're the pension that you can get here, you're not going to live on it. Oh, I kind of figured you were from Italy. Paisano. Mm-hmm. Yep, Graham, I agree with you. Yeah, Hardy, it's a her. But what I was saying about Janice. So she, in her stream, she was trying to get me to buy a condo, and I said no. That's not where I put my money. And I said, I'm leaving the stream. But I sat there for a few extra minutes, and she started talking to somebody else that was in the room with her, I think, bad mouthing me. I haven't been back to Janice's stream since. Oh yeah. Yep. I think there was only one person that you called boss. That that you would know that I know that. Yeah. Your English is fine, Giancarlo. The thing is, even if you typed it in Italian, my YouTube would translate it to English for me and put it on my screen there. The screen for my Ninja was to have it in Italian, which I know enough Italian I could probably read it. Yeah, Hardy, we always have to have a rose in here. Otherwise, the room would smell like shit. No, sorry, Adriel. I do not, or Adriat, I do not know Croatian. I know a little bit of Ukrainian Russian. I know some of the words. I can recognize them right off the bat. Like Privyet, that I recognize every time it comes up. And quite often I can read their name written in Cyrillic and then convert it to English. Now, my father's youngest sister, who's only 6 years older than me, she can speak Croatian. She used to fly she used to work as a flight attendant for KLM, and could speak every language of the people that were on board. And that pretty much didn't matter which country she was flying to; she could do the announcements live. Yep. Yep. And bonjour, that is hello or welcome in Ojibwe. And my daughter would be able to translate the other one. Because she's been taking Ojibwe classes in school. Oh, thinking what to wear for your live stream today? I would suggest you wear clothes. My ethnicity, my parents come from Holland, both of them. I was born and raised in Canada. And no, Dark, it doesn't do Ojibwe. Yeah, somewhat. Yep. Oh, in Chippewa too, it's the same. Okay. It's Buju is welcome in Ojibwe as well. We've got a First Nation community up here. It's not the one just east of Fort Francis. It's the next one out. Its nickname is Red Gut, but the full name of it in Ojibwe is Nigagoon Saminigaming. And I've been told that it translates to English as where the otters play. Okay, Chippewas, yep. Oh, I know you gave her a lot of money, Graham, and I gave her a pile of money over the year. Well, more than a year. Shit, it was, from the time I met her to the time she called it off, it was almost 18 months. I that scooter she was riding, I paid for it. No, I am not Catholic. I am Christian, but I do not affiliate with any denomination, like an organized church. Yeah. Yeah, there's, but what, yes, Protestant, that is correct. Adriat, or is Adriatic. Okay. $7,000 Canadian is 280,000 pesos. That doesn't even come close to what I gave the woman that I had a 4-year long distance relationship with. That was in excess of 2 million pesos. Yep. As soon as I looked at it completely there, I saw the Adriatic in there, as in the Adriatic Sea. Yeah. So, the quick question for you there, Adriatic. Bosnia, that is a Baltic state, correct? Oh, Graham, I gave her everything. Especially after we had said that we would be have a relationship, and we were, planning on making it a long-term thing. But there were little things that were causing me to give it a second look when I was there. And the big one being, wanting to keep me hidden from the stream, not willing to embrace our relationship and announce it publicly. Jake, no, I don't do wood carvings. I work on much bigger wood projects. Man, it's killing me. What's killing you, Dark? Yeah, the other thing I gave her, Graham, was the Starlink. Oh, yeah. Oh. What? You got nothing to kick with your boot there, Dark? You're waiting for something to put your boot to. Hardy, Graham sent this woman $7,000. Probably about 2 years, over 2 years, eh, Graham? For me, it was about a year and a half. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you were already in her stream when I came upon it. Oh. Well, Hardy, they were never in a relationship. He was just financially supported, sending her money. But a lot of times he would send money for a dedicated purpose, and then she'd use it for something else. But like her son, when she brought him to Mati, she wanted to enroll him in a, the best school in town. Tuition, books, admission fees, all of that was just under 40,000 pesos. Yeah, and I sent her the full shot for the year. But at the time, I was still doing wet inspections, and at a certain time of year, especially that time of year, I was making a lot of extra money doing that, and an extra $1,000 was floating around in my account. So I just, here, put him in school. Yep. Yep. So, the problem is, they tend to rewrite the story as to who was the one that yeah. Yeah. So no, they would rewrite the story and make us the villain instead of them being the villain. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that topic. That's now ancient history. Yep. So. I'd met another streamer from Toledo, Cebu, and she seemed like a nice gal. And we, I told her I'd be interested in exploring a relationship with you. And like the third day after that, she goes to the jewelry store and she's, pulling out a 40,000 peso necklace that she is expecting I'm going to buy for her right away. Oh, no. Maybe when I come, but no, we're not doing that today. Well, Adriatic, this is your first time in the stream. I've known Graham for 2 years. I've known Hardy Miles for several months. So, these are, and Dark Magician I've known for a time. We share time in other streams, so I know them, and that's why they are blue. I don't just hand out blue to everybody who walks into my stream. I want to get to know you before I trust you to be a moderator in my stream. Okay? Yep. So far, so good, Adriatic. I appreciate you being here. So Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Adriatic. I'm a moderator in Hardy Miles stream, and we get a lot of visitors in there, like that come from India, Pakistan, Indonesia. They're just vulgar men, and they don't last there too very long. Hello, two type to read. Yep, Jesus died for our sins. I will agree with you on that one, my friend. Yep. I know I gave you that name there, Dark. Yeah, I'm getting that a lot there, Jake, about the beard. Um, Hello, Jane. Welcome. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know what else to say, guys. The reason, Jake, that I'm sporting the beard is I like to visit the Philippines, and in the Philippines they are they start their Christmas season on September the 1st, and they love Santa Claus. The kids are just crazy about Santa Claus. So I thought, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if I went there with, a white beard, dressed like Santa Claus? I'm older. I've got the beard. I'll make sure the hair is white, and Jane is a new commenter, so I have no idea who Jane is. Yeah, so I'm going to, dress as Santa Claus in the Philippines. Oh, I have thousands of stories. Yeah, and Adriatic, I love kids. I didn't have kids until after I was 40. My first marriage failed, and I'd never had kids with her, simply because, before you can have kids, you got to have sex. And she wasn't interested. So, my first marriage of almost 16 years didn't produce any children, thank God, because she probably would have killed them. With my second wife, we had 4 children, and shortly before my son turned 12, she took off to a women's shelter, because we were, in a financial struggle at that point. We'd relocated to northwestern Ontario. The jobs I was promised didn't materialize, and we were trying to live on, a few $100 a month. She took a job and listened to so many people that they're women of the world. One woman even told her she'd get $3,000 a month in child support. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost, Graham. Around where I live, there's a lot of Mennonite ladies, and a couple of them are really damn good seamstresses. So I'm thinking of getting one of them to sew it for me. Just buy the material and make it. But I'll be in touch about your offer there. Thank you very much. Yeah. Adriatic, you're 30. Yeah. Well, as a woman, 30, is you're starting to push the envelope of when it's a good time to have your first child. So I will, Graham. I will. I've still got you on Messenger if you or on WhatsApp if you haven't changed your number. I'll just message you. So yeah. So Jake, I'm going to show that. I turn 24 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to you, Jake. I haven't had sex or a girlfriend since 18. I don't plan to have any kids soon, but I'm starting to be on the fence of how long is too late. You're okay. You haven't had a girlfriend. Okay, a man can have children into his 70s. So for a man, it's not critical. A woman has a certain age range. It's from the time she hits puberty till for about 30 years a woman is fertile. Do I have anybody now? No, I'm still single. I have been single again for well, I've had a few relationships that just haven't worked out. I went to meet a gal after doing the 4-year long distance relationship, and by day 4, I knew it was not going any farther. Because she had characteristics and traits of my first wife, and I left that woman for a reason. I wasn't going to do a repeat performance of somebody who thought it was their principal obligation to control me. I'm sorry, I'm 60, not 6. So, Jake, take your time. My suggestion is be content in yourself first. Okay? That is the being content to be alone is like catnip to women. Oh, I know. I'll find one, Hardy. Adriatic, yes, but also it's not the best thing for baby to have old father. It's also more dangerous for baby to have health problems. Actually, the father does not. The contribution of the father does not change by age. Only the mother. And that that's been proven through just studies of what they call May December relationships. Where there's a woman that's fertile and she's married to a man that's just about on his deathbed. The baby has no ill effect from an older father that's that old, medically, right, or genetically. Just the fact that yep. The drawback to having a father that's that old is the child really does not get to experience having their biological father in their life for a long time. Okay. Well, everything that I've read, it says that men, the sperm is not affected by age, but I've been known to be wrong. Yeah. Anyway, so for Jake, yeah, my best suggestion is just live your life, be content with yourself, and make your plans as if you're planning to have a family. So if you're going to buy a house, make sure it's a house that's got space for bringing in a wife and kids, right, with a yard. those kind of things. Plan for that future, and that will, like I said, that'll be attractive to a woman, and then you get the pick, right? They'll be flocking to you, and you'll be, tell them, sorry, you don't meet the criterion, and be choosy. Know what you're looking for and what you don't want in your life. Yep. Yeah, I think Dark's got it right. The sperm count for older men is, drastically reduced. Not like he's in his, teens or late teens to the 30s, where there'll be a million sperm in a single shot. When he's 70, 75 years old, there might be 10,000. Hey, Franks. Oh yeah, health is wealth. But as you get older, that health starts to falter. In my mind, I can still do all the things that I could when I was 25 and more, but my body at the end of the day says, "You damn idiot, you ain't 25 no more." Yeah, Adriatic, good point. Housework's not woman's work, it's everybody's work. Oh, so we've had some interesting conversation tonight. We got really wild on biblical stuff, and then we're talking about babies. It's interesting, what topics we do get into here, and I enjoy it. But the sad thing is, of my 4 children, I only get to see one of them. The other 3, because of things their mother has said and done, after she left and went on her own. My 2 of my girls, they run and hide. My son barely comes out, and if I do run into him at work and I say hi, right? I can relate to that, Neil. I had to hang my turnout gear up for the last time, and that was very hard to do. Yep. Mind says yes, the body says no. Yeah, the body says no, it's over. Give it up. You know it's time to hang it up when you got to rest for 3 days after working for half a day. So my son is 21. My oldest daughter is 17. My middle daughter that I see is 15. She'll be 16 in a couple of months. And my baby is 14. And the oldest and youngest daughter run and hide. I'm going to end with a song. I opened it with a song. I opened with "What a Friend We Have in Jesus." As a matter of fact, I think I'll do that with the song again to close it out. I miss my kids. I miss them tremendously. And I wish that things were different, but I can't change it. Because when I met the mother of my children, She was very, devoted to her religion, to God. She was, on fire for God. And we actually moved up here because we both felt, that we had there was a significant amount of, or a significant number of people who were waking up to the fact that organized religion is not what we were called to when Jesus came to this world. He called us out of organized religion and into a relationship with God. And we came up here where I am now, and we liked the area. There were job opportunities for me, so we decided to move. Yep. Well, I'm hoping that they will, Adriatic. And I am being patient. My middle daughter still, has contact with me, which is good. Why would a man want to get into a relationship with anyone younger? Good question. My second wife was 20 and a half years my junior. We met at my 39th birthday. She was 18. And so, if I had gone with somebody maybe a little younger, like maybe 10 years my junior, she would have still been able to, have kids. But, her and I hit it off. She had an old soul. In the lot of Filipinas that are younger, they they prefer older foreign men. It in a way it rejuvenates a man's spirit, having a much younger, or having a younger wife. Yes, that was a big age difference. Yep. So, this time when I'm looking, I'm looking somebody preferably a little closer to my age. Preferably not more than a 15-year age gap. But we'll see how, what happens. Okay. I still don't have age as my first boyfriend now. I find it so creepy. Okay. Yep. It's, it's not so much, Hardy, it's not so much about the age as the calendar age, as their emotional age. That's what's got to match. And quite frankly, the mother of my kids, after having the children, she realized, that she wasn't able to have her young adulthood years, right? Freedom. And now she's, trying to live that. And if you saw her, you would understand. She, since she left, she put on probably 80 pounds. So she's, up around 200 pounds now. Yep. Okay. And I think somebody similar in age works better, but I get lots of jealousy about, was that Captain Jennifer? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, women, Adriatic women tend to mature emotionally different than men. So, that is a big challenge there. Graham, hey, if you find somebody that will make you happy, make it work. That's my advice. Marriage is not easy, and never promised to be easy. Some people make it look easy because they have such a deep connection, but it takes work. And the biggest challenge to any relationship is expectations. They need to be uh, clearly clearly understood. And if expectations aren't met, then how do you deal with that? And if if one is okay, let's adjust our expectations, rework the plan, and the other says fuck that, you screwed up the plan, and we gotta have to go back, and this is what I expected, and that's what I want, and if we don't have that, we're done. Adriatic, yes, my father is 60, never said I'm sorry, I love you, etc. Oh, wow. That's a tough one, Adriatic. That is a tough one. Those are important things for a woman to hear. I feel your challenge, and some men, they just don't know how important that is to a woman. Yep. Anyways, so I'm going to wrap it up. I'm dying for a coffee. I've been trying to hold a turtle back. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Adriatic. So why do you hate me because I have an affair with Captain Jenny when they don't know her? No idea, buddy. Jealous is one possibility. Could without more specifics. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Adriatic, and I'm very glad to have had you here in my stream. Yeah, I tell my kids, especially when I have seen my son a couple of times, I've told them I still love you. You can be mad at me, but I still love you. You're my son. Okay. Yeah. Hey, my Greyhound friend is here. How's Shannon? Okay, so so I'm going to close this off. We'll draw this one to a close. Savior still our refuge. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Do thy friends despise forsake thee? Take it to the Lord in prayer. In his arms he'll take and keep. Wilt find us all this day. Thank you all. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your time, your comments, your love, and always remember, God loves you. And Jesus told us that the lilies of the valley neither spin nor sow, yet they are clothed in more splendorous beauty than Solomon. The ravens and the birds and they neither reap nor sow, but they eat every day because God provides. God provides for them. God provides for us. Have a great day, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Take care. God bless.